Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. This is Dan. Please indicate in the live chat if you can hear me well before we get started with the webinar. Great, thank you for letting me know that everything is fine. So let's just wait like a minute and we can get started. So this is a webinar where we'll be basically talking about starting your do-it-yourself platform, basically discussing that, how to start your system and basically how you can set it up within minutes. All the essential things that you need to know to start your own do-it-yourself solution for website, for funnels, for email marketing, all these things in one place, and basically be able to do it today to get started the best possible way to allow your customers to start with free trial, with paid subscriptions, etc. So basically this is for new partners who want to start their own solution. And after that we'll have some Q&A, so you can ask me anything. So we'll be going through all these things plus some strategies. Yes, also there will be a replay of this webinar right after it, because it is in YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it right after it. So we'll try to keep it very short in general, and don't hesitate to ask me any questions and I'll answer at the end of the whole thing. Alright, so let's get started. Again, this is about starting your do-it-yourself solution, a full SaaS model where you can allow your customers to start doing everything themselves in your own solution, so they can sign up and start building their website, their funnels, their email marketing, all in one solution, all in one platform. And I'll show you how to do everything from start to finish. And we'll go into a bit into how to build for customers as well, because it is very essential that you know the platform and the solution inside and out. So we'll be going through that just a little bit as well. So the platform itself, again, it's not just about building websites, as you know, it's a whole all-in-one solution, which we try to expand more and more, but basically it's a combination of page and website building, funnel builder with A/B testing, the e-commerce, of course, for charging customers, the CRM, which allows you to control all the contacts and leads coming from your websites and funnels, the appointments, to have appointments for your business, which is so essential nowadays to have appointments, and of course the email marketing and automations, allowing you to communicate with your audience, which is one of the most important parts in digital world today. So a business without that cannot basically thrive. And having all these things in one place, it's so amazing, because you give all these tools to your customers. So you don't lose customers to this and that tool, to MailChimps, to Active Campaigns, to ClickFunnels, to Calendly, to Shopify's. You can do everything in one place. And that's the beauty of the whole solution, being all in one. And again, we'll be discussing basically the do-it-yourself model in this webinar, and basically how to have the whole flow. I'll show you how to do it very simply. Basically, how people landing on your page or sign up for your academy, then how to register to start their free trial, and then pick a template, start building and subscribing to your pricing plans. And of course, the other option is with the subscriptions. But now let's go into the actual setting up of your white label, because this will be very much a showcase of how you can do everything yourself. So we're now inside the platform, and this is your white label. When you start with your free trial, this is where you manage everything about your system. This is where you can monitor all your projects or the users on your system, and of course other things that you can do. So which are the essential things? Again, is the projects, all the projects and all the registrations that are being made by your users, you'll be able to see here. You and your team. This is only for you and your team to monitor and manage from this section. You also have the ability to build your own templates. That's the beauty of this system, is basically everything is fully customizable. So you don't have to, of course you have also access to all of our templates, but if you wish, you can have and create your own unique designs for your users to use, for websites, for funnels, for pages, for pop-ups, for blogs, and for emails. So you can, yes, create all these designs yourself. And if you want to go after a specific market, you can absolutely do that. Have absolutely unique designs for your audience. For example, you want to go after, let's say, the chiropractors and this type of physicians. You can create unique designs for that audience, and your whole solution can be all around that. And we'll be talking more about that in the niche picking and marketing. But yes, you have this ability. So you can fully transform your whole solution to your likes and present yourself however you want to your audience. And you can fully customize it. That's the beauty of it. The design, the user interface, everything can be however you like it. So you can add your logo, your branding. You can also add a custom code, custom CSS, custom JavaScript. So you can fully customize the user interface. You can also add your own videos, unique videos that will show for your users with your voice, with your whole layout and staging however you want. So you can add that as well. And we have the platform skins, which is something really cool to customize the design of your whole system. So this is very simple and easy. And then is the pricing. So I'm going through all these things, but basically the main things that you need to do when you set up your white label to get started, if you want to start right away, is basically a few things. Is the styling and branding, so you can customize your system to be with your brand and looks. And then of course is the pricing. So this is what you'll be charging your users. This is so essential because this is a whole SaaS solution and you're the one charging your customers. So you decide exactly how much they're going to pay to you for using the system. So here you can create your pricing plans. In this example, we have 2 plans, but you have the ability to have as many as you want. And inside each plan, you can set up the name, you can set up how much exactly you want to charge. And you can clearly see how much exactly we're charging you, which is very important to know your profit margins. Knowing your profit margins, you can know how much you can spend on customer acquisition, on ads, in basically acquiring new customers. So here you can set up your pricing plans and what are the limitations you can clearly see for each plan. And the email marketing and other tools are all included in every plan. So this is so much value in every single plan that you provide to your users. And yes, this way you can create as many plans as you like. My personal recommendation, do not create more than 3 or 4 plans, because then you have too many options for your users. The idea here is that they have enough for different types of things that they're trying to do. Again, in some cases, if you have, let's say, a specific audience, you may have just 1 plan or 2 plans, one for certain features and another one for the more advanced features. So again, knowing your audience, knowing who is your target market will determine what kind of pricing plans you have. Because I get a lot of questions how much I should charge. And my answer is always, it's so complex. There is like customer acquisition costs that you need to consider, where you're getting those customers from and those traffic, how much they're willing to pay. Are you giving them added value? For example, unique templates that are only for their audience. Are you giving them something extra with the whole solution? That will determine how much exactly you charge. So there is no right and wrong question, but answer to this question. But it's usually better to charge more, and you can always reduce the pricing. Usually if there is a saying, if you don't lose a customer because of pricing, that means that you're not charging enough. And value your product and what you provide. And the whole solution itself is so unique, and we'll get into that in a moment. Well, actually, we can go into right now. It is a whole all-in-one solution that basically is the only platform that allows you to do your own solution like this. There is nothing like this on the market that allows you to have your own website and funnel building solution with email marketing, with appointments, with CRM, with e-commerce in one. So this is basically the only thing that you can use. And it is so powerful for the user because the value that you provide to your audience, it's so big. It's so much. It combines basically a website builder, an e-commerce builder, which will be updating very soon, as you maybe you know, a huge new update for the e-commerce that will make it amazing, really amazing. Having funnels, we're the only platform that combines websites and funnels in one. So you are not just building a website and that's it, as most platforms are doing. You give them so much power in their hands, the ability to create a funnel, to do A/B testing, to do upsells and downsells with the funnels. Then of course the CRM. So this is so handy and easy to use, to have all this information right there in your fingertips, that you can manage from one place and see information about each user. The appointments, invaluable thing for any business. So instead of having to pay to Calendly, you can use it here, integrate it with your CRM, with your email marketing, with your pages and funnels. And of course, the latest thing that we've introduced, the email marketing. So this basically completed the ecosystem. This gives you the power of you and your customers to send campaigns and do automations. Super powerful, yet extremely simply made. I think it's simplest email marketing tool out there that allows you to communicate with your audience, which is basically the final part of your whole thing, because you acquire those customers by lead generation or sales, and then you have to communicate with them and monetize them, and get the most of your audience as possible. So this is a very unique solution. And again, like I said, everything is under your brand. You have your logo on top. You can customize the whole looks of your whole solution. So this you can customize via CSS, via the skins that are in the styling and branding. So you can have it however you want. And of course inside, like we did here by clicking on the edit main project, we went inside our main project for a whole solution. In our system, everything is separated in projects. So each customer that starts their profile with you, their account, they'll have their own project and they'll pick a template. You yourself have such project as well. And there is your website that sits there that will promote your system. And this is just one such template that we have selected. Of course, you can customize it however you want to present yourself and your brand and your builder and your platform in the best possible way. We have great templates that you can start with. This is just an example of a website, but yes, you can fully customize however you want. And the idea is that within your website, people can start their free trial or purchase access to your system. And I'll show you that in a moment. But yeah, here are the options to customize your system. If you haven't played around with it, please make sure that you play around with the system, because this is the thing that you'll be providing to your users. So make sure you know it inside and out, because that's what you're selling and you need to know it very, very well. And let's go back into the system just to finish here. You have the ability to also provide the email marketing automations, which is an add-on. Every subscription plan comes with email marketing automations for a certain amount of subscribers to which people can send. So they can absolutely test it out on any plan, and they can enjoy it and all the automations and all the features. But if the user wants to send more, let's say to 1,000 subscribers, you can set up exactly how much you want to charge that user for sending to that many subscribers. So they can easily upgrade and send to more. That's like an additional payment to their subscription. So this is a really cool way to monetize even further. Again, not having to lose those customers to other platforms like ActiveCampaign, like MailChimp, and other email marketing tools. You can provide your own cheaper and, in my opinion, better version for what 99% of customers need. You have other options as well. You can create your own affiliate, so you can have affiliates who are referring your platform. So each user has their own affiliate dashboard where they can do that. It's very straightforward, and you can assign them a commission, all built into the system. Really simple and easy. And the last very important part when it comes to setting up your white label, as you can see, the main things again are the styling and branding. Adding your logo takes a few minutes. If you want, you can add your own live chat, which is a very important part, and I'll be discussing that a bit later. But you can add like a live chat support system or some kind of other support system here in the custom code area. So just copy and paste it in this area. So this is so important for communication. So make sure you add that. And setting up your pricing plans. This is important, that you know exactly how much you want to charge. So you can spend some time thinking about exactly what plans you want to provide to your audience. So you can always change it later, of course, but the main things that you need to do is, of course, the pricing plans. And lastly is the payment processor. The payment processor is so important because it allows you to charge your customers. So you have 6 payment processors that you can choose from and the currency you can select. So this allows you to charge the customer, which is the essential part of the whole business, to charge them. And again, you get the 100% of the fee from your customer. You're the one charging them. This is 100% white label. They pay it to you and you're the one invoicing them. We separately charge you for anything that is upgraded in your system. We don't charge you for any free trials. You can have thousands and thousands of trial projects from customers who are testing out the platform. We only charge you for people who are paying to you. So when you have a paying customer, we also charge you. If they stop paying to you, we also stop charging you. And this is all fully automated. It's very autonomous. The customer can do everything on their own. And you don't have to follow anything. The platform knows when to charge a customer. If they fail to pay, we automatically expire them and we stop charging you as well. So basically, there isn't anything that you need to worry about. Everything is automated. So make sure you add your branding, set up your pricing plans, and connect your payment processor. These are basically the 3 steps that you need to do to have your white label. And of course, the setting up of your main website, because that's where your customers would sign up to start using your system. And let's go back inside the builder. This is the system. This is where we've built our website in this example. And in the example, we have added a button and call to actions that you can also add to your design that people can go and register. And this is the simple registration page we can fully customize. This is /register URL of your website, the default registration page where people can start their free trial. This is the default flow for a person to just go into a website, start their free trial, and start using your system. And you can fully customize this page from the pages. You can go at the bottom, system pages, and you can find the builder registration. This is that page that you can customize to have it however you want. You can hide your header, you can hide your footer, you can just leave it like this, no distractions, so people, all they need to do is submit their information. And there are a few things that you can do with this whole thing. You can, of course, ask more questions if you need so. Maybe you want to collect their phone number or any other additional information. So absolutely, you can do that by clicking on additional registration fields, and you can add whatever you want there, like terms and conditions, for example. Sure, you can add terms and conditions that they need to submit after to create an account, or any other field that you want to add. And that's it. You can also connect it, of course, to your email marketing and automations, to this area. So yes, this is very important. If you want to start filling your list with your users, just select a list from the list that you have created or create a new. Let's call it website members or white label members. And now everybody who registers in this form will now become a user, and they will be able to start they'll be added to a specific list in our email marketing automations. So this is how simple it was to actually connect it to the email marketing instead of having to do some crazy integrations with MailChimp or something else. You can have it all here. You can of course play around and see other settings and tagging and double opt-in and other things. But yeah, this is the general use of it. And this is how simple it is. Basically, you have a website right away and people can register and start using your whole solution from start to finish without your interaction. So this is the trial the trial process. You can of course create different funnels or pages for different campaigns. So let's say that you want to create a different register page, which is more it's more different for different type of campaign. For example, you can create such page, no problem. Let's say we create an empty page. Let's call it register to. Just to show you how simple it is to create your own custom registration page. By clicking on add widget, you can see this builder main site only. So these are all the subscription widget, which allows you to collect payments upfront instead of registration. We'll look into a second. Or this is the builder registration that we just saw. So this is the form that allows you to register or to log in. So again, you can add it into the page and customize it however you want to have a very unique page on your design. So people can let's split it into 3, for example, and have our page here into the center. So you can fully customize again and have a different unique URL for this, and you can tag the users with a specific tag. So this can be people tagged with a certain tag, so that people which people are coming from this particular form, from this campaign, for example. So this is very useful too, and you can easily know inside your CRM that person who registered here was from this campaign, for example. And it's super simple and super easy to do so. Now, of course, you don't have to always have your users to start with a free trial. For example, you want to charge the customer upfront or to have and collect their information. When you do your do-it-yourself solution, you may have this type of a campaign, for example. You want to test it out. People having to submit their credit card information first. Easy. All you have to do is use the other widget, the builder subscription. When you add it here, now you have more options. You have the ability to sell a regular plan, and people can just pick a plan and start, using the system, basically. But you also have the ability to start with a 14-day trial and collect information. But before that, let me just make this form to be one-step checkout so that you can see all the information here. And you can also not ask for billing information if you want to make the form shorter. So, as you can see, the first option here, we have again the registration, but the registration comes with the card that they need to submit and pay. So this is the ability to charge upfront the user. So this is very useful with, again, the subscription widget. Then you have the ability to start with a free trial. So instead of having to pay right away, they'll pay after 14 days. So they'll start the 14 days, submit their card, and after 14 days, they'll start with a particular plan that they chose from here above. So this is a really cool way to do, collect their information and charge them later. But you also have the ability to have a promotion. Instead of having to sell a monthly or yearly, for example, you want to do the first 3 months to be, let's say, $99. So some really cool promotion. Get the first 3 months for $99 and then start charging the user. So we can remove that and then start charging the user the regular $20 per month, for example. Or whatever plan you want, or you can start with the yearly plan after that instead of monthly. So you have so much options here. This is basically one of the biggest widgets that they have. So you can create and sell regular plans, promotions, have the user to start with a cart only and 14 days trial. And you also have the ability to also add like bump offers. Maybe you want to upsell them some kind of a product that you might, let's say you have a book and you want to upsell it for, let's say, $10, you have a bump offer. Or if you do, you can also create an extra charge. For example, a setup fee. You can create a dedicated page for people to pay for the design and then pay for the actual subscription. So you can add an extra charge for a specific product that is being included, one-time payment inside here. So there are so many different options depending on what you're trying to do. This is the subscription widget. Once again, it allows you to collect information or straight away a fee from the user to get inside the system. Or again, the regular trial option. Then you have the builder templates, which is basically a way to show all the designs available to your audience, and the pricing plans basically pulls the information from the management panel. So let's go into the templates and see exactly that. This is the widget. It does not have a preview, but basically here you can select which templates you want to show. Currently we have all, and when you preview the page itself, you'll see that it shows all the designs available inside your platform. So again, if you want to show only your templates, you can hide all the rest and available to be the ones that you want your customers to have. So it doesn't have to be all the hundreds and hundreds of designs that we have here. It can be only your designs that you have created. So this is the templates widget. And then we have the pricing widget, which is a widget that allows you, here we can create, if we don't have it, I think we do have it. This is the pricing widget, which again, you can add on any page and pulls data information from your pricing area in your management panel here. So any plan that you create in this section, it will show, and it changes, they will show inside here and all the plans. So basically this allows you to show all these plans inside your system without having to create them yourself. And the other cool thing is that you can also have them so people pay for them right away. Again, if you don't want people to start with a free trial, you can have them people to pay right away from within the website and then get inside. And that's it. Very simple widget that allows you to display the pricing. And yeah, basically that's it. What is the process for a user? We can see it right now. Here we have our website, and let's just sign up ourselves for, yeah, start to use the platform. So let's add some name here, whatever. Let's use some simple email. Accept the terms. Accept them, because if you don't accept, you will not be able to register, and we can start our solution. So as you can see, the first thing, we just sign up first of all, and then the first thing is to pick a template. So that's the process for any user, is to first pick a design. Very soon we will actually be changing this flow a bit, because the system, as you see, it combines a lot of things, not just the websites and the funnels, but also the email marketing, the appointments. So we'll actually kind of separate all these things, so that if a person wants to just use the email marketing, they'll be able to select to start using the email marketing first, instead of having to, you know, pick a template, because they might not need a website or funnel, they already may have, and they want to just use the email marketing. So we'll kind of changing this flow very soon. But right now, the person will just pick a design that they like, click on start with this design, add some name to their website, and they're inside the system and they can start using it right away. So they will see your video. Again, this is our default videos that we have in the management panel here in the styling and branding. Like I said, these are the onboarding videos. In this particular case, the person sees this video, but you can change it. This is a non-branded video, but by any means, you can absolutely change it to your own unique video that they will see. But currently, yeah, this is the default one. And they can play and watch it and learn about how to start their website, which is very important. But anyways, they're inside the system, they can start using it right away, again, without any interaction with you. They do everything themselves. And when they're ready with their design, for example, they can click on upgrade now. And they will see your pricing plans once again. This is inside the system, and they can choose a design, add their information, add their cart. In this case, we have Stripe connected, and they can submit a payment. And that's it. They just created a website with you, started an account, built a website, and submitted a payment directly to you. And all the VAT and all these things, if you're in the European Union, will be automatically calculated and charged the user. So this is also part of the system. And this is how simple it is. The whole SaaS process, the do-it-yourself. They can do everything, build their website, build their funnels, e-commerce, contacts, the appointments and the email marketing. They can do everything themselves. From one place. And yeah, this is how simple it is to have the whole process itself. And there is of course a lot more things to do, but yeah, this is how simplistic it is to do that. And again, we can have it the other way around on our website, where we can actually start charging upfront, so that they can select the plan, go to the checkout area, and then submit the payment. This is again a different approach, where you charge first or collect the information. but yeah, whatever your strategy is. Now let's go and discuss something more about how to actually promote our system and how to actually start having customers. Because yes, it's great, we have created here all this cool website and have, you know, this amazing platform, but how do we actually get customers? What are the best practices? Because yeah, you can start for basically 5 minutes, but what makes you a successful do-it-yourself platform? What are the things that you need to do? So let's look into that, and yeah, let's go into that that area. So how to start promoting and position my platform. This is so important. I mean, the whole setup, as you can see, is very simple. Again, you go through all these things, set up your website, your platform. Yeah, it will take you like half an hour. Again, it depends on how much time you'll spend basically on the building your website. But yeah, you can have it already within, you know, 20-30 minutes without the website. And now how to actually, when you're done, how to promote my platform. And my suggestion always is, and I've said that so many times in if you had a meeting with me to start your platform, basically one of the most important parts is knowing the platform inside and out. And you cannot start you cannot promote any platform, and especially start a whole SaaS, a do-it-yourself solution, without you personally knowing the system and how it works. And that my suggestion always is, onboard your first 5-10 customers yourself. This is so important. And the reason for that is a few things. First, you learn the platform, which is the most important part. Knowing the platform, you'll love it. First of all, you know all the strengths and weaknesses of the platform, because of course no platform is perfect. We try to be the most complex tool with the most things that we have, and the most simplistic, but still we're working on some other things. Understand your customers. This is so key. When you get your first 5-10 customers yourself, this allows you to know your customers, to know their pains and what they need exactly. And knowing that, it's so much easier to build your campaigns, to build your messaging, and you actually have testimonials from happy customers. Because let's say you have 10 customers for 10 businesses, and you see these are 10 people who are actually paying to you. It's validation of your idea and what you're doing. You've learned the platform inside and out, and you solve their problems. And now you know their weaknesses, their problems, how to solve them. And you have basically 10 people that you can ask for testimonials, like video or written testimonials. And you can use those to leverage for your next campaigns that you do. Let's say marketing to, let's say that you want to have 100 customers, that they do everything themselves, because you want them to do, you don't want to do that every time for every customer, but you can show exactly the happiness and the success of those who have you built for those customers. So this is so invaluable way to generate that. Plus, of course, you generate profit. So yeah, these 5-10 customers can easily, have you be profitable because you still have some expenses from the paying for the white label. It is not expensive in general, but having just a few customers will have you to be making money, which is so much better than having something that you have to pay every month and you feel like, all right, but I don't have any customers, and the morale is down because you're not making money. So having those first 5-10 customers is so important. Not in just this platform, in every business, it is so important to have your first customers, to see people paying to you. Of course, this is for most cases. For some cases, we have partners that, they have already an audience of thousands of people. So they just, of course, they have to learn the platform before they even start promoting it. So they kind of already done that by learning the platform. But yeah, they can just start promoting it without having to set it up for customers, because they know the platform and they can leverage their audience to start having customers. So this is my suggestion always. It doesn't matter which strategy you use, building for customers or do it yourself. First 5-10 customers, onboard them yourself. and with your team, if you have a team, of course. And of course, the one of the most important part, if not the most important, is finding a niche. And why I'm saying that? Because yes, this is a solution that can help basically every business. Every small business, medium business can use this, and even a big business, they can build their funnels. Absolutely big companies can do that. And they actually do that with our system. But finding a niche is so much better when you try to market yourself. Because first, when you identify a group, you can have a clear message. And that's why having those first 5-10 customers can easily help you identify a niche. If you don't have a market and you're just not sure what that market can be, you can easily do that when you find those first 5-10 customers, because you can see a pattern. Let's say 3 or 4 out of those 10 customers in a specific market, and you see, okay, since like this type of users need a lot of this type of a website, they have the similar problems, so I can leverage the problems that they have and I can make it into a campaign, into an education. How I can, they can solve those problems themselves by using our solution and by creating some kind of a video content, some course, how they can do that. So this is so cool, exactly talking about the pain points of that niche market. And it's not easy. I mean, I understand, but having some customers would really help you with that, and especially having testimonials from customers in that market is is just so cool. And yeah, it is so important to figure out what it is. It doesn't have to be from the beginning, but it is nice to identify. That will help you to charge more in general by providing this exact solution. And of course, it will be cheaper as a customer acquisition cost, knowing exactly who you're targeting instead of going so broad, basically every business. Again, you can do that, but it is basically a bit harder. It's a bigger market, of course, going after everybody, but the messaging is kind of broad, and it's harder to identify those users. And the other very, very important part is, and this is the biggest mistake that we see, and this is the main reason why most partners are dropping when they try to do it yourself. And the most common mistake is to focus to send people to their website. I've seen it so many times, and one of the main reasons is always, well, I don't see any conversions. Why is that? Well, the first thing that I ask them is how do you target those people, and where do you send them to? Because most people just don't target anybody. They just target, everybody, not anybody, but everybody. And they just send them to their website, which is first not optimized. Second, there is so much distraction on their website, and they can go, so many different places. It doesn't matter, how good your website is. And then they don't focus on education. So it is so important to have some kind of an upfront education about what exactly you do and you provide as value, because that person that visits your website knows nothing about you, and you have very little time to convince them that you're the right solution and you're the right thing that they are looking for their problems. And all right, they might sign up, which the conversion rate will not be very high, but they might sign up to start and use and try your platform. But first of all, they wouldn't know what your platform is all about. Probably they've seen maybe some images, and they just sign up because it's free trial, let's say. But they have no idea how to use your system. They have no idea that you have this and this and these features in most cases, because people are very impulsive. They just sign up and they just bounce out because it's all right. I don't understand what I can do here, and okay, I just sign up, and every small thing can lose them. And that's why having people that you send to your website is the biggest mistake. When you do your campaigns or anything like that, and this is the best thing that we've seen from all of our biggest partners, we have partners with 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers making millions of recurring annual revenue. All of them, all the big partners have education, and education is the first thing that they show to their users. And that's why we've created our academies and all these things, because it is so important to first showcase the platform to the audience so they can see exactly what they're getting into. So they can see exactly how simple it is and how awesome it is, the platform. Because with just like 2-3 minute video, you can actually show so much of the platform and why it will solve their problems. And then you can capture their interest and then show them exactly how they can start building a website, how they can start building their email marketing, how they can sell a product. Capturing their interest and showing them how they can do it themselves without knowing anything. And when they get inside after that, inside your system, they'll know exactly what they need to do. You don't have to, they're not like in some kind of wonderland where they have no idea what they need to do. They already seen it in your videos, or at least the basics, and now they now know, okay, I have to pick a template, and now I can start editing my design. And then, okay, I saw that here I can start building my products, and here I can have my appointments. These things they wouldn't know if they had no education up front. So having an academy, some kind of a course, or some kind of just a few videos, or just a single video, showing them that first before they start a free trial or start with a payment. Well, the payment actually will be so impossible without some education and something up front. But having those is so important. And that's why never send people, especially paid traffic, to your website. Again, you have to have a website to show it, and people would be sharing that website. But when you do any type of campaign, the first thing when you try to convert people is through academy, some kind of a course, some kind of video education. So important. And that's why we've created our academy. And we have academy that you can use, yes. And we have an academy that you can have under your brand, so that you can have your call to actions and all these things, which is the big academy that you get as a pro partner. But we created actually these days something new. The small academy, the mini academy we call it. This is just kind of a small 9-video academy which we created for building a website. And it's kind of like a packed, combined small thing that helps your users to educate them exactly on those core things. And let's dig deep into, well, not so deep, but into this academy, because we have created it basically these days. So it's something very new that I'll show you now. Let me just open the academy. So yeah, this is the mini academy. Basically, this will be actually not from the pro partners, so we'll be able to give it to every growth partner. So if you're a growth partner, we can give that academy to you. Basically allows you to start everything, pick a template, why the platform, how to start your website, pick a template and get started, building your homepage, building your other pages for your website, how to generate leads, which is basically the goal of every website, like the forms, the appointments, or how to sell, how to accept appointments, the SEO, the domain connection, and how to get found online, like Google Search Console, Google, Facebook Analytics, Google My Business. Basically, all these 9 essential videos for starting any, well, actually 10 when you count the appointments and forms, to have anything. Basically, within an hour, hour and a half, they can learn and have everything from start to finish to start their website online and do all these things from the place, so they can look into it and have it. So this is a great education, and you can have it under your brand, so that all these things you can have and charge the customer to get inside the system, for example, or to start with a credit card and charge them after 14 days, or just free trial and all these things. So you can absolutely do that with this academy. Again, this is a brand new academy that will be given to all the white label growth users. And this is actually a new promotion that we're doing. So this is the mini academy. The big academy, you probably know it. It comes with this plus the funnel academy, the email marketing academy, the quiz academy, all these things in one, but it's like 60 plus videos. It's more advanced, and it is available to all the pro partners. This is the mini version that is just enough and just compact enough to basically convert most people that you hopefully convert most people, if they are the correct target audience, to learn everything about building their website, if that's your target audience. And here is the Academy itself. You'll be able to fully customize it however you want and add whatever steps you want. And of course, call to actions, add different steps to your funnel and all these things. So that will be added under your growth plan, this Academy. Now, the Academy is so important, and let's just go back into the actual presentation. So the Academy and the education is so important, and like I said, the most successful partners that we have, they all have some kind of courses and academies, and they've built their own. They're not using ours. Some of them are using ours actually, but they usually create their own in their language, for example, with their branded version and their vision for educating people, not just to build their website and funnels, etc., but be successful online. And having and building this trust and this community, it's so much better and easier to convert them to actual paying customers. So yes, a lot of our partners are just building their content and academies especially tailored towards their audience. This Academy itself, it's a bit more broad. How to build your website is not specific for a specific audience, but it's just enough basic to convert hopefully most of the people that are interested in building a website. So this is the Academy, and talking about having your first few customers, to go back into that, because it is an important thing, is how do you actually do that for free? So I want to stress a bit about that. Basically, this is part of your whole thing for being a partner, because any plan that you have with the system, it comes with free websites and free funnels that you get included, and you don't have to be any extra cost for you, and you can do everything under your main project. And under that project you can build, let's say you're on the white label growth plan, which allows you to build 3 websites for free and 30 funnels. Basically you can have 30 plus customers, all included, no extra cost. So all these websites and all these funnels, use them to your advantage, to charge, to build for customers, and websites inside this main project, and give access to those users. And again, to each funnel, to each website, you can connect the domain, or the customer again can connect the domain to their website and funnel. Again, with the growth, 30 funnels and 3 websites, you can build and give access to those users without any extra cost. Everything is included in your subscription. And how you do that, just to go over that, if you don't know, you go into the admin area and you can invite an admin, a user, a customer, to their funnel or website that you have created. Again, all within your main project, you can select this funnel and you can invite the user so they can manage it freely however they want. So this is so cool and so much value. Like I said, every funnel, every website, you can connect to a custom domain and have an admin managing it. So this is how you can first build those things for customers, and then you can give them access. So you have something really cool working for them, generating your revenue, and then happy customers that you can use and leverage as testimonials and basically ambassadors of your system to all others that recommend, and this can create this wave snowball effect for promoting your system. And yes, this is basically the main thing about the whole do-it-yourself solution. Again, to stress, the most important part is first set up the whole thing. It takes you just a few minutes to set up your pricing plans, your branding, your website, your payment processor. Everything is basically set up as you saw. Creating an account is so simple, but then is the important and the kind of hard part, the actual targeting of a user. Who's your target market, maybe a niche you can create, and how to promote yourself, how to position yourself. And again, start with having a few customers yourself to learn the platform, and then educate the people. And based on what you've learned and the customers and the revenue you've already generated, you can spread it and you can start learning and doing it in a scale. Because otherwise you will not have any knowledge before that. And yeah, we have a special promotion for you for staying till the end of the webinar, but let's first answer a few questions and then we'll get into the promotion. that we have created with the new academy, with the mini academy that we just created, and some discount code as well that we have for you. So before that, let me see just a few of the questions that we have here. Probably not so many because are new users. Thank you, Todd. It's very clear. Okay. Yes, Carlos, if you start with the white label basic, you can migrate to the white label pro at any point. So it is a prorated upgrade whenever you decide. Don, so you use funnels for your customers. So currently, you decide what is included in your plan. Let me just switch into the white label. You decide what exactly if you have funnels or if you have websites and funnels. You decide what exactly is included in your plans. The pricing is all the same. You can see, for example, if you base it on the business plus funnel, you can just have 0 websites and 5 funnels. The pricing is always the same. We plan to kind of modify it soon, the pricing to be a bit different, but currently the pricing is set up. It's flat. It doesn't matter how much you charge. You can charge as much as you want. Our fee is flat, and these are the maximum resources. So it is depending on the base plan that you select, and that will determine what we are charging and how much you can give in that plan. You cannot go over, but you can go under. So you can have 0 websites and 5 funnels. That is again up to you, and you can see exactly how much of each resource you can provide to your users. Do I need to request the mini academy to be added, or it will be added? Ramon, you have to request it. Yes, it cannot be added automatically. It is a funnel that we will be adding under your main project, so you can manage it there. What is changing in the plan? Not sure I understand the question. What is changing in what way? I'm not sure. So yes, this is how you set up your plan. So the pricing plans for the white label, we didn't discuss that all that much, but there are 3 options: the white label, basic, the growth, and the pro. Basically, each of these plans give you the ability to have the whole thing that we discussed. You can have hundreds and thousands of free trial users. Even on the white label basic, you can have, let's say, 10,000 free trials, and you can have 1,000 paying customers. Absolutely fine. And you can have it on the pro as well. What is the main difference? The main difference is how big is your main project. Like I said, you get one project that is yours by default, where your main website sits, that people sign up. And there, if you're on the white label basic, all you get is 1 website and 5 funnels in that particular project. If you're on the growth, you get 3 websites and 30 funnels, which is more websites, more funnels that you can build and use for whatever reasons that are included. No extra costs. Like I said, you can use each funnel for individual customer that you build. This is completely separate from all the other projects that you can have as a user. And on the Pro, 10 websites and limited funnels are included inside your own project once again. Again, you can have as many as you want other projects under your system. That is another extra cost. So these are the extra fees per project. So like I said, you can have thousands of projects, but as many as you have being paid, that's how many we charge you for. And as you can see, the higher the partnership is, the lower the fee that we charge you per subscriber on your system. So a personal plan, so if a person has a website up to 20 pages, 5 store products, the email marketing, the CRM, all this value, we give it to you for around $5-6, and you can charge, let's say, $15-20 per month. It is up to you, 50 if you want per month to your customer. And as you can see, it is basically cheaper with the higher partnership. Plus, like I said, you get the more websites and funnels in your main project that you can use for extra monetization or for extra usage. You get the platform skins, which is super awesome way to customize your solution. to your likes. You get the big economy as well with the Pro. With the growth, like I said, you're getting this new media economy that is not yet even included here because it's brand new things. Actually, we created it for this webinar. So yeah, basically you can upgrade at any point, no problem. Probably the white label basic very soon will be gone as a plan. We plan to remove it, but yes, you can upgrade at any point from any plan to any plan whatsoever. Let's look into some more questions. In the white label prices, this is mentioned, additional monthly fees per project. Yeah, so the month-to-month pricing, you can clearly see when you build your plans. On our website, we list only the monthly fees when built annually, but here you can see exactly what is the fee when built monthly each month or built annually per month. So the month-to-month are around 20 something % more expensive. So you can absolutely clearly see how much we're going to be charging you. So it is all written inside building your plans. The pricing would be changing generally the structure of the pricing. It will not affect anybody who already have plans. That will be just a new way of structuring new plans for new partners. If you build your plans now, it will not affect you. Carlos, does the platform host the domain or do I need the host? So all the hosting is provided by us. We provide you with the best, fastest AWS hosting, and the platform is extremely fast. You can ask anybody in our Facebook groups and anywhere. We have amazingly fast pages. We use the AWS CDN as well, so everything is secured. The domain you have to connect it to the website or to the funnel. So we do not yet provide domain purchase, but yes, you get the hosting, you get the SSL certificates for free as well, so you don't have to worry about that either. So basically nothing you have to worry about, only the customer has to connect the domain. It's extremely easy, and we have help guides on that. And yes, we do have help guides which are available for your users. You can also have them inside your builder like this, so they can learn about, for example, how to connect to the, I don't know, how to create a page, for example, or whatever it is. They can see a video or article as well for that. How does the affiliate program work? So the affiliate, once again, you have an account. Every person that has an account have their own affiliate dashboard. So let's look into that here. So as an affiliate, you have a dashboard like this, so that you can see exactly how many clicks, registrations, earnings you have generated. So you create your own links. You have one created by default, but you can create different links. So let's say, I don't know, funnel, promo, or whatever. And it goes anywhere into the domain of your white label. I forgot to mention that the whole white label is also hosted on your own domain. So everything, this is 100% white label. So under your domain, under your pricing and all these things. So this is just an example. This is our demo white label URL, just to not be confused. So now we created a second URL, and when we send people through that URL, that will indicate, new clicks, new links, new registrations about this link, so you can basically have different campaigns this way, and the person will see exactly how much they're achieving with their affiliate. And you yourself, you can assign exactly how much you want the customer to get as commission, what is the period for the cookies, what kind of payouts you allow. So first of all, there is no automatic payout, so the customer would request the payout to you, and you'll process it manually, let's say through PayPal or through bank transfer, however you discuss that with the user. And you have other things like minimum payouts and other things that you can set up here, and you can see all the people that register for affiliate in this area, all the payouts. You can even create your own banners. Yes, you can upload banners, and people can even have those banners inside their website or anywhere else. So you can also do that. Yeah, so basically this is the white label, and let's go into the promotion then. I don't think there is any more questions that I see right now. So this is a cool promotion that we have for specifically for this webinar that we have created, and the promotion is 15% or your next payment. So yes, this is only for your next payment. We generally don't do any discounts. I think our pricing is way too low for the value that we give already. But yes, for example, this is best if you sign up for a full year, for example, because your first year will be with an additional 15% lower. So for example, the white label growth, instead of the 79 times 12, it will be like like 60 times 12, so it will be discounted like $150 for the growth plan, for example. And you also get the mini academy on the white label growth. The white label pro already gets that academy plus the big academy, so that's why I didn't mention it here. But yes, this new mini academy, it is available on the white label growth, so if you want to get it as part of the whole promotion as well, plus the 15%, this is the deal. And all you need to do is use the discount code webinar15 inside the platform when you sign up for the white label, and that will give you this 15% to get the mini academy that we discussed and show you. Simply let us know in the live chat that you want to get it, and we'll upload that funnel. So basically we import a funnel inside your main project that you can freely use with your promotions. You can fully customize it, you can enrich it with more things, you can add some promotion to it, so you can have it fully under your brand and styling under your domain. So yes. And I see another question at the end. What payment gateway do you support? Again, for white label subscriptions, we do support Stripe, Braintree, PayPal, PayFast, Paystack, and Authorize.net. These are the options for you personally as a partner to accept payments from your users. If none of these payment processors work for you, let us know in the live chat and we can give you an alternative solution. For e-commerce, we do have a bit more e-commerce payment processors, but you can see them inside. Molly is one of those, yes, but this is only for e-commerce, so you can see that payment processor inside your e-commerce solution. So this was basically the whole I think the whole webinar about starting your do-it-yourself solution. So just to summarize, what are the important parts? These are mistakes and things that we've learned over the years, because we're in this space for more than 7 years now, and it's it's always tough when you start something like this, especially if you haven't had a SaaS is not so easy to grow. It doesn't matter how good the platform is, of course that helps, but it is important to have a dedication and you have a clear goal. And so it is very important that you identify what exactly you're trying to do. Set up some kind of goals, learn the platform, because as with anything, you cannot sell something that you don't know. And when you know something inside and out, it will be so much easier to sell it to anybody. And the platform is very unique, and if you don't understand it, please play around with it. I think you already see why it is so unique platform as it is. And yeah, focus on the customer relationship. Add your live chat inside the system. Again, you can add it to your website, you can add it to your system from the styling and branding. That will help you to communicate. Everybody that gets into your system to be able to ask you a question, to be able to communicate with them and converse and get them to become a partner and a customer. The great thing about our space is that people who are building their business online and building a website, they usually stick for years. So it's not like a few months and they're gone. They usually stick for many years, so your customer lifetime value is quite high. So this is pretty great. Yes, the average monthly fee that you get is not so high, but you basically it's a matter of numbers. So you have to optimize this, and you have to have some education if you're going after the do-it-yourself market. And yeah, focus on that. We have partners, like I said, with thousands of customers, but they all have build a community. They building website, building groups in Facebook, for example. They're engaged every day with them, doing webinars and all these things, because this engagement, this is what sells. This is what converts people and makes them successful, because a lot of people are just lazy, and by having this type of a community and way to engage with them is so important to push them to make this step of seeing the value. And when they see the value, they'll become a subscriber and stay with you for years. And in my opinion, at least for the beginning, always have the option to build for customers. Of course, it depends on what kind of scale you do it, because we that's how we did it for the first few years. We provided the option to build for customers because that was just free revenue coming our way, and we had at the end of the day customers that would stick for years. And if we didn't, that customer would go somewhere else, and we would lose all this recurring revenue, and we will lose a few $100s that we can build for those customers. Of course, not everybody has the resources to build, but usually a website for most people built with such system, especially with ours, it's extremely fast. And when you know it very well, you can easily build a website for a few hours, and you can generate, let's say, $300-400 for 3-4 hours tops. So $100 an hour is pretty awesome, I think. Whoever you are, I definitely wouldn't decline such offer either, especially if you have the time. So it's nice to have it as an option for those who don't have the time, that you can do it for them. At least when you get your first 100 customers, if you don't have the time later on, or you can always hire people that they can do it. But this is a great way to to get more users and to generate more revenue for yourself and for your team. So yeah, let's just see the last questions that we may have inside the chat, and we can get over with this webinar. In the platform function, is the platform functional on mobile? In other words, can somebody create a funnel using their mobile device? Well, you can create a funnel, but the page editing, I do not recommend it, and it will not be very good on mobile. The reason for that is we haven't optimized it, because when you build something on mobile, you can never know how it will look on desktop, and your traffic is not only mobile. So please use desktop or laptop, wherever, to build your funnels, your websites, and all these things, your pages, because that's people would see it on all sorts of devices. You cannot just build for one device. So yeah, please do that. Is this offer applicable for existing white label users? Clarence, no, this is only applicable for this 15 on the next payment. This 15% on the next payment is only applicable for new partners. And the mini academy, yes, you can add it to white label grow partners. Just let us know in the live chat, and we'll add it to your white label. And I think that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this webinar, and let us know again in the live chat. Or first of all, please like this, subscribe and like this video, subscribe to the channel. We try to have more content for you. So yeah, please, if you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button for new things. And yeah, like the video if you enjoy this webinar, and we'll try to create more things for you, more content, more guides, more education. We're planning some cool things to do with partners as well, so you can learn from the successful ones. But yeah, this is it. I hope that you enjoy it, and yeah, hope to see you as a partner if you're not a partner yet. So yeah, all the best to everyone, and let's build some awesome SaaS products ourselves, building some successful partnerships. Hopefully get your 10 customers really fast, and hopefully get to 50, 100,000, etc. So thanks to everybody who stayed to the end, and yeah, talk to you in the next webinar, I guess. Cheers.